Good day. My project was based on cross-lingual transfer learning for African news categorization with BERT and traditional models with data augmentation. The primary goals were to evaluate how BERT performed in categorizing African news articles and to understand how cross-lingual transfer learning impacts low-resource languages. My key research questions were how LLMs handle cross-lingual transfer learning for news categorization, how the performance of BERT compares to traditional models using TFIDF and Word-Frequency methods, and lastly, how BERT compares to traditional models regarding the precision, recall, F1. So basically the performance with the various topics. I used the MasakhaNEWS dataset, a labeled COS802 dataset, and the unlabeled SABC News dataset for testing and generalization. The MasakhaNEWS was the primary training and evaluating dataset, and the SABC helped with evaluating the model's ability to apply learned patterns to the new unlabeled data. Due to computational constraints with BERT, I had to use distilled BERT to do fine-tuning on the MasakhaNEWS. I also trained Logistic Regression, SVM, and naive Bayes models with Word-Frequency and TFIDF features as baselines. For the SABC News, I applied the distilled BERT model to categorized articles, analyzing the predicted distribution for insights on model generalization. So that was just applied to the unlabeled data to see how the prediction would work. The results showed that the traditional models outperformed BERT or distilled BERT. Logistic regression with word frequency showed the highest, and distilled BERT was the lowest with an F1 score of around 0.64. On the unlabeled data set, distilled BERT tended to overpredict the sports category, which showed that there is a bias and a challenge in generalizing across the other domains. This work can help improve access to categorized news in African languages, which supports personalized content delivery, as well as building into the foundation of what is currently there in NLP and the possibility of improving. In terms of future work, fine-tuning on unlabeled data and additional data sources can be done, like the SABC, to reduce the biases. And then on the limitations, because of the need to use distilled BERT instead of full BERT, it could be that the accuracy was impacted and the scarcity of data is also something that was a limiting factor. Thank you.